Hi dears, welcome to today's chemistry class. Today we can study about the fifth type of chemical reaction, that is oxidation and reduction reaction. Oxidation reduction reaction. It is also known as redox reaction. Red from this reduction and ox from this oxidation. So it is known as redox reactions. Okay. Oxidation. From this word itself we can understand that it is something related with oxygen. So oxidation reaction means it is the addition of oxygen. Oxidation means addition or gaining of oxygen. That is known as oxidation. Okay. Now what will be this reduction? It is the opposite of this oxidation reaction. So how can we define that? Here it is the gaining of oxygen. So the reduction will be the losing of oxygen. Losing of oxygen. So oxidation means addition or gaining of oxygen. Means a reaction in which the reactant is gaining oxygen. That reaction can be called as oxidation reaction. And a reaction in which a substance is losing oxygen, that reaction can be called as reduction. So they are opposite to each other, oxidation and reduction. Okay. For example, when we are heating copper in presence of oxygen, it will gain this oxygen and changing into copper oxide. When we are heating copper in presence of air or in presence of oxygen, it will gain this oxygen and changing into copper oxide. So this reaction can be called as an oxidation reaction. Why it is known as oxidation? In this reaction, copper is gaining oxygen and changing into copper oxide. Since this reaction involves the gaining of oxygen, this reaction can be called as oxidation reaction. Okay. Now, during this reaction, we know that metallic copper is having a brown color, isn't it? So when we are heating this brown colored copper in presence of oxygen, it is changing into copper oxide, and that copper oxide is having a black color. So here during this reaction we can observe the color change from brown to black. Okay. So this is an example for oxidation reaction. Now this copper oxide we are taking and we are passing hydrogen gas through this black colored copper oxide. So what will happen? Copper oxide will lose this oxygen. Copper oxide will lose this oxygen and changing into copper. And that oxygen will combine with this hydrogen, and as a result we will get water. So when we are passing hydrogen gas through this black colored copper oxide, this copper oxide is losing this oxygen and changing into copper. And that oxygen will combine with this hydrogen and we are getting water. Okay. So during this reaction, copper oxide is losing oxygen and changing into copper. So this change, that is change of copper oxide into copper, that change can be called as reduction. Why it is known as reduction? During this change, copper oxide is losing this oxygen and changing into metallic copper. So since it involves the loss of oxygen, this is known as reduction. Okay. Now during this reaction, this full reaction, we can see one more change, that is hydrogen. It is gaining this oxygen and changing into water. So hydrogen is gaining oxygen and changing into water. So during this reaction, gaining of oxygen take place. So this change can be called as oxidation, because hydrogen is gaining oxygen and changing into water. So this change, hydrogen to water, can be called as oxidation reaction. So when we are passing hydrogen through copper oxide, we are getting copper and water. This reaction, it involves oxidation and reduction. Both reactions are occurring simultaneously. Such a reaction in which oxidation and reduction occur simultaneously, that is known as redox reaction. So this reaction can be called as a redox reaction because during this reaction, oxidation and reduction occur simultaneously. At the same time, both reactions are occurring. So this reaction can be called as redox reaction. Now, during this reaction, color change also occurring. What is the color change? We know that copper oxide was black in color. After the reaction, we are getting metallic copper, that is brown in color. So we can see the color change from black to brown. Okay. Now consider the reaction between zinc oxide and carbon. When we are treating zinc oxide with carbon, we are getting zinc plus carbon monoxide. So can you tell which substance is undergoing oxidation and which substance is undergoing reduction? Here zinc oxide, it is losing oxygen and changing into zinc. So this change in which the losing of oxygen occurs can be called as reduction. So we can tell that zinc oxide is undergoing reduction because it is losing this oxygen. Okay. Now carbon, what change is occurring to carbon? It is gaining this oxygen and changing into carbon monoxide. So this change, carbon to carbon monoxide, that is known as oxidation because it involves the gaining of oxygen. So in this reaction also one substance is undergoing reduction and another reactant is undergoing oxidation. So this reaction also can be called as a redox reaction. Okay. Now one more thing we have to study here is that the reactant which is undergoing reduction, that is known as oxidizing agent. The reactant which is undergoing reduction, that is known as oxidizing agent. Now this reactant which is undergoing oxidation, that is known as reducing agent. Reducing agent. Just opposite. So the reactant which is undergoing oxidation, that can be called as reducing agent, and the substance, the reactant which is undergoing reduction, that can be called as oxidizing agent. Okay. So this thing also we have to study which reactant is the oxidizing agent and which reactant is the reducing agent. Just take one more example. The reaction between ferric oxide and aluminium. We are getting aluminium oxide and iron. Here also losing and gaining of oxygen is taking place. Which is losing oxygen and which is gaining oxygen? Fe2O3. It is losing oxygen and changing into Fe. So losing of oxygen can be called as reduction. So this change is reduction, and aluminium, it is gaining oxygen and changing into aluminium oxide. So here involves the gaining of oxygen, so it undergoes oxidation. Okay, now can you tell which is the oxidizing agent and which is the reducing agent? The substance which is undergoing reduction, this is undergoing reduction, that can be called as oxidizing agent. So which is the oxidizing agent? Fe2O3. Fe2O3 is undergoing reduction, so it is the oxidizing agent. Then aluminium, it is undergoing oxidation, so it is the reducing agent. So reducing agent is aluminium. Okay. So the substance which is undergoing reduction is the oxidizing agent, and the substance which is undergoing oxidation is the reducing agent. Clear? Now consider this reaction between hydrogen sulfide. H2S is known as hydrogen sulfide plus chlorine gives HCl plus sulfur. Okay. In this reaction oxygen is not involved, but this reaction is also a redox reaction. Okay. So how can we identify which is undergoing oxidation and which is undergoing reduction? In such cases, if the reaction is not involved oxidation, or we can define oxidation and reduction in terms of hydrogen. Okay, so if the reaction is not involved oxygen, we can define oxidation and reduction in terms of hydrogen. So in terms of hydrogen, the losing of hydrogen can be called as oxidation, just opposite that of oxygen. We have studied that gaining of oxygen is known as oxidation. So here losing of hydrogen, just opposite. Losing of hydrogen is known as oxidation, and gaining of hydrogen can be called as reduction. Okay, just opposite to that of oxygen. So during this reaction, H2S, it is losing this hydrogen and changing into sulfur. H2S is losing hydrogen and changing into sulfur. So losing of hydrogen is oxidation. So this change can be called as oxidation. Okay, so H2S is undergoing oxidation and changing into sulfur. Like that chlorine, it is gaining this hydrogen and changing into HCl. Chlorine is gaining hydrogen and changing into HCl. So the gaining of hydrogen can be called as reduction. So this change can be called as reduction. Okay. So this oxidation and reduction can be defined in terms of losing and gaining of hydrogen also. Losing of hydrogen oxidation, gaining of hydrogen reduction. Clear? So H2S is undergoing oxidation, or we can tell that it is oxidized. H2S is oxidized. It is undergoing oxidation. Like that chlorine, it is undergoing reduction, so we can tell that it is reduced. It is reduced. Okay. Now, which is the oxidizing agent and reducing agent? The reactant which is undergoing oxidation, that is the reducing agent. So H2S is the reducing agent. Reducing agent, and chlorine, it is undergoing reduction, so that is the oxidizing agent. Clear? Now another example is reaction between manganese dioxide and HCl. MnO2 plus 4HCl gives MnCl2 plus 2H2O plus Cl2. So can you tell which is undergoing oxidation and which is undergoing reduction? Here MnO2, it contains oxygen and it is losing this oxygen and changing into MnCl2. MnO2 is losing this oxygen and changing into MnCl2. So since it involves the loss of oxygen, that can be called as reduction. Losing of oxygen is reduction. Okay. Now this HCl, it is losing this hydrogen and changing into chlorine. HCl is losing hydrogen and changing into chlorine. So losing of hydrogen can be called as oxidation. So this change is the oxidation. HCl to chlorine, that change can be called as oxidation because it involves the losing of hydrogen. So oxidation can be defined as gaining of oxygen or losing of hydrogen, and reduction can be defined as losing of oxygen or gaining of hydrogen. Don't be confused with oxidation and reduction. Study it clearly, okay?